So guys, what's going on? Junior's Techie back with another video. Now today we're actually looking at a piece of vlogging equipment. Now it may not look like much, but I promise you it's going to fit all the needs that every vlogger does want. But before we get into it, like I said, if you do enjoy some of the videos I do release to this channel, please do head down below, drop a like and even a comment to see if you want to see future videos come up towards this channel. And as always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because it does mean a lot and this does allow me to bring more content out to you guys watching. So let's just get straight into it. So here we have it. This is the vlogging kit we are looking at, and the one they've sent me obviously is in blank packaging, but what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the inside and seeing actually what we're working with. So why don't we get this unboxed and actually see why this is an amazing vlogging kit. So if I open this up, we can see that everything is packaged. So I'm going to quickly get this all out so you can see everything that we're working with, and we'll go from there. So this is everything we get in the kit. Now we're going to go through each bit of the kit and actually explain roughly what's going on, because there is quite a lot here. It's amazing how much they actually were able to fit into that small box. So let's go through each bit of kit and we'll go from there. So starting off with the microphone here, we do have two different types of filters they have supplied us with. So we do have one of the basic shoe covers here. This will be more for talking indoors, you know, just to hide them little P's and all that sort of things that normally come out and project during your voice. Now the other one we have is more of the raccoon's tail or the squirrel's tail. People call them all different names. Now inside here there is already one of these fitted, so it kind of doubles up as one of those as well. But because of the outside as well, it's going to allow you to use this in outdoor environments to help protrude all the wind and noise. So it's pretty much going to help more outdoors. So it's quite good that they've supplied one of them. So all the microphone kit as well did come in quite a nice little leather bag here, so you don't have to worry about any of this getting destroyed or losing anything. You can just pop it straight back in its bag and you are on your way. So we also do have the hot shoe as well for the microphone, and I've got to admit this is one of the first times I've actually seen this design. Normally it's just a basic little U shape, but microphone sits in here, so when you are using this, and also you've got 4 rubber band supports there, so the microphone's going to sit in there, so it's not going to worry about anything else. So it's definitely going to be anti-shock. And also we do have the basic shoe cover here going on, and this fits nearly all cameras, all mounting equipment, you know, like your tripods on the side here. You've got shoe equipment as well as the basic thread size on the bottom. So if you do want to mount this on a tripod per se, we also have that availability. Now we also do have 2 cables. Now the 2 cables are for obviously 2 different reasons. The 3.5mm jack to 3.5mm 90-degree jack is going to be for your microphone to a mobile phone. You will need a converter. For most newer phones, they don't actually have 3.5mm jack, so you will need a converter, but this allows you to use it with your phone. And this one will allow you to use it with your mirrorless camera, DSLR, you know, all different types of cameras that will allow a microphone interface, as well as the cable going threaded as well. And this is also normal 3.5mm jack to a 90-degree jack as well. Now the microphone, I do like the design. So they went for more of a red design, a black design with more, it's kind of like a rose gold red on the bottom there, which does look really nice. 3.5mm jack at the bottom, and then you've got your microphone interface at the top. And like I said, these do come with 2 filters that go on very easily, so you can just have it like that and you are pretty much good to go to record whatever you are vlogging. Now this one I haven't yet to see. Now this is your little Bluetooth shutter button. Oops, sorry. This is a little Bluetooth shutter button. So if you are recording on, say, a tripod and you are stood several meters away recording yourself, instead of having to go up to the camera or up to your phone to start recording or take a photo, you can use this little device here. So if you click it on, you can see the little light going on there. So it's trying to pair with a device. You just pair this with your device, and that little button allows you to take photos, start recording, all that good stuff. And I also quite like the carbon fiber design they've got going on there, which is really nice. So we also have a similar design for the smartphone holder, so a little button on the side. There we go, so that opens up, and yes, this does fit a huge variety of phones. I have a iPhone 13 Pro Max going on here, and that does fit in there quite nicely. So you're not going to have to worry about this being an issue for the size of your phone. I don't really think there is any larger phones out there. I'm not really sure about the new Samsung phones. I don't know if they're slightly bigger, but I know that the iPhone 13 Pro, they are slightly wider than they are longer. So yes, that does fit in there. It does also give you a little reading on the inside of what phones will fit, or even small tablets. So it is quite nice to see. Little cushions on the top and bottom there, so this is going to protect the device whatever this is sat in. Got more of a carbon fiber design with a little red switch going on there. And then we also do have the hot shoe at the top with a thread, as well as you also have it on the side here. So you've got two different mounting positions there, which is quite nice to see. Then you also have a hot shoe input at the top as well. So this will be for either your microphone or the light that it comes with. So they really have thought of all designs for that as well. Now we do have the light that it actually comes with, which is actually quite a large, I say square light, as well with a hot shoe at the bottom for easy access. But on this one, we'll go to the inserts in a bit. On this one, we do have 3 hot shoes as well. So if you wanted to pop this down and I don't know, connect the phone directly on top of it, you could do that. If you wanted to connect your microphone on the side, you can do that. If you had another light, you can get a converter and actually attach that on. So they really have thought of everything when it comes to this for the full availability of adding more and more accessories. So I have to say, good job on that. So a little bit of a feel, see if this is going to be satisfying. That was relatively very satisfying. So anyway, so this is the light. So powered by USB Type-C. So they do give you a USB to USB Type-C charger, which is nice to see. And then we have the light itself. So simple, turn on, it'll tell you the mode, and then you've got everything from the on-off button as well as the light modes. So on-off button, so we have the warm light, normal, a mixture of a warm light and bright light, and then just a bright light. And then the 2 buttons on the side will increase or decrease the power of the light. I have to say that is relatively an extremely bright light. That is a very bright light, so I have to admit that is quite good. So yeah, these are charged by USB Type-C with the cable that you have got presented to you, and this as well can add so much. Like, you know, if you've got this connected on top of your phone, you've got your phone attached in, you know, you're standing up like that, you can then put your microphone on the side and you're pretty much good to go. So you don't have to worry about having individual accessories and all that, so it is quite nice to see. So the light also does come with the user manual, so it's pretty much just going to tell you about the settings, anything that you need to know about it, which we have just went through. Now we have the tripod and the tripod head. Now when you see the tripod head, they've got the logo going on there, as well as the normal thread going on, as well as a few other things. So let's start off. So we have the basic size thread going on the side there for the top of the tripod, so that can screw in, and then on the top is the male fitting. So this is going to be for actually going into if you just want to use the microphone, or if you're going to use it for the light, or even if you're just going to use it as you normally would for the stand to have on your phone. Now there is a little latch on the side there. If I untwist this, this gives us full 360 degrees of swivel, as well as 90-degree tilt as well, which is also nice to see. So this really is going to allow you all different varieties of usage with this. It does have a thread port on the side as well, so if you want to add anything else, or even if you want to attach this to a tripod at a different level, you can do as well. So they have thought of a lot. As well as on the top, where this is going to be, even if you've got a camera sat on here, this has got a protective layer of rubber, so it's not actually going to damage your device or anything like that, so they have thought of that also. Now this looked a bit weird when I first saw it. I didn't really know what to think of it. So I'm going to have to do it on this camera because it's slightly darker. So this is the tripod that they have given us. So, you know, it's your pretty standard tripod. You've got your thread port on the side, which is where your camera or your phone or one of your devices will fit. But what happens if that's too tall? Like, it's got no way to adjust. Well, it really does. So these legs bend out. So if I bend that out like that, I now have a smaller tripod. I didn't realise that at first. I kept thinking to myself, and I was like, surely there's got to be something different about it. And yeah, there is. It's fully malleable, so you can move this however you want. Look, it's a tripod gun. Like, you can move this to however you want. So, like, say if you've got I don't know, say if you're trying to get the perfect shot around, you know, a piece of metal, a tree, or anything like that, you can just pretty much just wrap it around that device. So I'm using my hand, for instance, here, just to get a clearer picture. So see if that's that. So that's steady now. I can just attach my camera to the side of it and get the perfect shot. That really is incredible. I have to admit, like, I know some vlogging kits, you know, they spend more money on like the, you know, the other accessories, and the tripod pretty much gets left to last, and they think, ah, we'll stick a little cheap plastic one. They're never going to use it. They're just going to use their hand, or, but they really have thought of everything. Like, the microphone's amazing. They've got the wind filters, which are great. All the parts are made like really well. Yes, the majority of them are plastic, which is fair enough, but majority of them have like a carbon fiber finish. You know, they've got the red and black theme going on. Even down to the microphone support, how they've went for a different design of more for the shock mounts, which is also really nice to see. Even down to like the little leather bag you get. So I definitely have to admit, they really have went all out with this. They really have. So I definitely have to say thank you for sending this over. I appreciate it. So there we have it. That was the vlogging video. Now I have to admit, I've had so many vlogging kits coming to this onto the YouTube channel. I've reviewed all of them, and you know what? I've liked all of them. But there's always been that little thing where I've been like, I probably would have preferred this, I would have preferred that. What if it had this, but what if that didn't have this? And I always seem to have that issue. Now, with this one, I didn't have that issue, because everything is how it should be. Down to the microphone, to the colour scheme, to even some of the wind filters that already have pop filters built into them. They sound great, and I have to admit, they even act great. But even simple things down to, like, the microphone housing, like how they've done the support and the structures, down to the light, I pretty much can't say a bad thing about it. And whether people in the comments believe that because it's sponsored or not, I have to admit, there's not one bad thing I can say. They've pretty much ticked every single one of my personal boxes of what I would like to see in a vlogging equipment. But then again, you people watching at home, you might have different aspect or different needs. So this might be for you, it might not be for you. If you believe it's for you, then please head down the links in the description. There'll be a link there so you can go check one out for yourself. But I have to admit, it ticks all the boxes. If you are a first-time vlogger, you're just starting off, or even if you've already been in the game for many, many years, this is something that could benefit you for a very long time. The build quality is amazing, and even if you just want to start with your mobile phone vlogging, never mind going into cameras, you know, simple things like an iPhone 13 Pro Max, the camera on these and the picture quality is, it really is, the quality is unbelievable. So something like this is going to be your next best friend. You can't always rely on getting a camera. They can be pricey, and they're not exactly always as reliable. You know, battery life on a camera may not last as long as, say, a mobile phone, when one of the, you know, the battery capacity of these guys is amazing. So if this is going to benefit you, please do head down the links in the description. And as always, if this video did help you in any way, shape or form, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the further videos.